The track. Russia's pentathletes have one of the strongest records at the Olympics, winning medals at every game since 1964, and they're now focusing on London 2012 at a unique training camp in Cyprus. Roman Kosarev takes a look at the sport and the team.
Cyprus has been one of the top tourist destinations for many years, but a couple of decades ago, this Mediterranean island has become a training base for many Russian Olympic athletes. And this story is about the national modern pentathlon team. First off, a bit of history for those unfamiliar with this highly competitive Olympic discipline with roots that spread all the way to ancient Greece. Just like in modern pentathlon, back in the day the sport also consisted of 5 events. At the ancient Olympics, the athletes competed in a stadium foot race, discus and javelin throw, long jump and wrestling, as the Greeks modeled each event in accordance with the skills of a perfect soldier at the time. The word modern, along with the new events, was added to pentathlon by the founder of the present-day Olympic Games, Baron Pierre de Coubertin. Now back to the present day. Russia and its predecessor, the Soviet Union, have been winning podium places in men's events in every single Olympiad that it took part in since the Tokyo Games in 1964. That's a record the country would certainly like to uphold come the London Games in 2012. However, the ladies are hoping to make an impact as well.
The competition for a place on the national team is very high, especially for the men's team. The dropout rate for women is quite high, though, as this sport is not for everyone. However, our swimmers are healthier and are able to get great results very fast. Some of our girls have even become European and world champions within just 2 years.
Cyprus has over 300 sunny days per year, and that works perfectly with the national team's winter plans when it's impossible to train outside practically anywhere in Russia. Pentathletes require certain infrastructure for their preparation, and this island has been providing just that. The Cypriot hosts sometimes even go beyond traditional requests by their guests.
The hotel where we stay has provided us with a shooting range, despite the fact that it's almost impossible to get a permit to shoot in a residential area. But still, they managed to find a way to make shooting possible for us. So they do everything they can to help us in our training. They're very hospitable and very attentive.
The Cypriot economy depends largely on tourism, and during the so-called off-season, most enterprising hotel owners welcome the athletes from Russia and other European countries. The hotel hosting the national modern pentathlon team has been doing just that for the last 20 years. A successful business, originally started by his father, continues to thrive according to the current owner.
We get many athletes coming to visit us every year due to the good weather. And we start from swimming, we get a lot of Paralympic teams, pentathlon, triathlon. A lot of cyclists visit us because the weather is perfect for outdoor training. And other than the financial that we receive, we get to meet a lot of athletes, and we become very good friends with them.
The Cypriot government recognizes the financial gains from visiting sports teams and continue to modernize their facilities. But in the case with Russian athletes, or Russians in general, it's about more than making money and supporting the economy.
Cypriots love Russians because they consider them our loyal friends. Not just in Larnaca, but all across Cyprus. The Russians have stayed by our side when the Cypriot Republic was going through hard times. Plus, your athletes show us a great example. Russia has some of the strongest athletes in the world, and Russians win a lot of medals in the Olympic Games and World Championships. They set an example to Cypriot athletes, and we take great pleasure in the fact that they choose to come here to train.
Each winter before the Summer Olympics, the island of Cyprus turns into a major sports training camp, with athletes arriving not only from Russia and other Eastern European countries, but Western Europe as well. Is a pre-Olympic tournament in the cards for this Mediterranean nation? Well, it certainly has all the prerequisites. Roman Kosarev, RT, Larnaca, Cyprus.